everyone, welcome to the next session on operations research. In this session, we are going to discuss about the numericals on linear programming problem. We are going to solve it using the graphical method. Solve the following LPP using graphical solution. Maximize z is equal to 12x1 plus 16x2 subject to 10x1 plus 20x2 less than equal to 120. 8x1 plus 8x2 less than equal to 80 and x1 and x2 are greater than equal to 0. This is the objective function. These two are the constraints and this is the non-negativity constraint. So for solving this, we will first equate the first given equation to 120 and we will remove the inequality sign. So this will now be 10x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 120. We will now substitute first x1 is equal to 0. So when x1 is equal to 0, x2, so this is 0, x2 will now be 120 by 20, that is 6. Again I will substitute x2 is equal to 0 in this equation. So I will get x1 is equal to, this is 0, so 10x1 is equal to 120, so x1 will be 12. So we can make a small table out of this for x1 and x2. When x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 6. When x2 is equal to 0, x1 is equal to 12. We will be plotting these two in the graph. Next, I will use the second equation. So this will now be 8x1 plus 8x2 is equal to 80. When x1 is equal to 0, x2 will be 10. This is 0, so x2 is equal to 10. Next, I will substitute x2 is equal to 0. So I will get the value of x1 as 10. Let's make a small table for it. x1, x2. This is 0, 10. This is 0, 10. Now many people would think, why am I substituting x1 as 0? There is no hard and fast rule. You can substitute any other number as well. You will get the value of x2 which is equivalent to it. But what happens is when you substitute two numbers, it is difficult to plot on the graph. So to make it easy, what we do is we substitute one value as 0 and get the other number. So now let's plot this in the graph form. Now you can see here I have plotted a graph. Already I have drawn the two axes. The x-axis will be x1 and the y-axis will be x2. We will also write the scale on both the axes. On x-axis and y-axis, I will assume 1 unit as 1 centimeter. So let's put the values then. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and I'll write the numbers. Also on the y-axis, I'll put up the numbers. So once I've plotted the numbers, now I will substitute. You can see here in the first table, the first coordinate is x1, 0, x2, 6. So I will plot x1 as 0, that's here, and x2 is 6. So this is the point. And the next coordinate is x1 is 12, x2 is 0. So I have x1 as 12 and x2 is 0. So it is the same point. I'll join these two lines with the help of a scale. Once I have joined this, I will write over here the equation for which I have plotted the line. So this is 10x1 plus 20x2 is equal to 120. Next, I'll plot for the other 2 points that I have. x1 0, x2 is 10, and x1 10, x2 is 0. So the point is 0 10 10 0. So when I have to plot 0 10, it is here 0 10, and 10 0 will be over here. So next I'll join these 2 points. Here again I can write the equation. This is 8x1 plus 8x2 is equal to 80. Now we need to understand how to find the feasible region. For that, we need to first understand the equations given. I have assumed equal to sign, but actually it is not equal to, it has an inequality of less than. So all the equations you can see that it is showing less than sign. How do we analyze now? So for the first line that I have drawn over here, it is showing less than 120. So less than means you will show inwards. So this is how you can draw small arrows with the help of pencil. Also for this line, the region is inwards because it is showing less than. So I'll draw here inwards, and here also I will show it as inwards. Now look carefully. It is inside this line, but whatever region is here is not inside this line, because here we have also shown an inward sign. So the zone is actually over here below this line. Same way, when you look at these 2 lines, it is showing inwards, correct, but this is not covering the inward for this line. This line is inside here. So everything which is inside this line is what is final, and what is inside this line is final. So this is the region, as you can see, which is common for both of them. So what you need to do is you need to draw the feasible region with the help of a scale. I'll just draw this line, and here I'm going to write down feasible region. Now once I have drawn this, I am going to mark these points. I'll start with this point. This is 0. Then you have this point over here. Let me label this as A. This point is 0, 6. This point is what we need to mark. Here we have another point. Say this is C. This is 10, 0. And this point obviously is 0, 0. Now if you look at this point, it is showing 8. And on the left hand side it is showing 2. So this point is 8, 2. Once you have marked all these points, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points marked. At these 4 points, we are going to calculate the value of Z. We have to maximize Z is equal to 12x1 plus 16x2. So I will start with the first point, Z at 0. When I substitute 0, this will be 12 into 0 plus 16 into 0, which is directly 0. The next point is ZA. For the point A, it is 0, 6. So this will be 12 into 0 plus 16 into 6. This will be 96. Then we will talk about the point B, which we have taken over here. It is 8, 2. So when it is 8, 2, this will be 12 into 8 plus 16 into 2. The total will be 128. And the last point C, which is 10, 0. So this will be 12 into 10 plus 16 into 0. So this is just 120. So once you have substituted for all the points, you can see that the maximum value is over here, 128. So we will write down Z max is 128 when x1 is equal to 8 and x2 is equal to 2 at point B on the graph. So this is your answer, and these two are also your answer. So that's how you solve this numerical using graphical method. With this, I end the solution. I hope you have understood how to solve LPP using graphical method. In the next session, we will take up another numerical. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.